Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I'm Step and this is going to be part 23 of my Sengoku Jidai campaign where I'm playing as Clan Hojo. And we've just about gotten to, this is mop-up time here. So as far as mop-up is concerned, that is quite the knot of soldiers to crack here. Now, they did attack me, my second heir, Oda Nobunaga here in Kaga at the end of last episode, and I fought probably one of my favorite battles I've ever fought in this game. So if you missed that, go back and check out last episode. It was really awesome. It was my first time fighting the defense here in Kaga. Super, super cool stuff. It would have been even better if I had musketeers in this army. Instead, I had to just use arquebusiers, and they actually really came through for me. So it was actually really fun. Shot a lot of monks and other soldiers as well. So now I will be bringing reinforcements up from Echizen here to support my heir in Kaga. However, what I'm thinking is that I should probably attack Echu with my eldest heir in Oda Nobuhiro, who's here in is this Hida? Yeah, Hida. And I'm probably going to attack Echu in this turn just to try to distract them a little bit. They might still, just because they have so much here, they might not really care so much about this distraction and might just go right back after my heir here in Kaga. But like I said, I will have reinforcements coming up. I just won't have a chance to reorganize this army in between turns. So if they attack, I'll have to do a lot of organizing in the pre-battle screen, which is fine. It'll be a lot of work to just try to make sure I have the right troops fighting that battle. So in any case, if they attack Shinano, that's fine. I have a decent army here in Shinano. Again, just arquebusiers, no musketeers here, which is unfortunate. Actually, this is Shibata Katsue, and I only have 4 guns including him, which is not ideal, but that's okay. Down here in Mikawa, my daimyo, this castle's just going to fall this turn, so I'm just going to keep moving them along, and I'll be attacking Totomi. And I'll be bringing up my forces here, this force, 3-star general being led Hosokawa Fujitaka. And then I have Naito Tokinao here as well in Mino. And they will be coming to support. I bet I could bring Tokinao here to Shinano. And perhaps, I'll just bring Hosokawa Fujitaka here to Mikawa. And he'll just back up my daimyo as well. And yeah, that's about it. I don't really have any money to spend, which is crazy because my economy is really good right now. But apparently I'm still spending it all, so that's good. But yeah, I don't have anything else to do. I will just make sure. Yeah, he's a little banged up, but this is fine. They're not gonna fight me here. They're just gonna retreat from Totomi, and I can make sure that I bring all of these reinforcements. Stack them all up. Doesn't really matter what they are. This is a reserve army. It will not be used for fighting. But I can bring them here, and I can make sure that these shinobi... Wait, is there a border watchtower? No, it's just a border... border watchtower, but not a border fort. It's the border fort that I have to watch out for, because those are the ones that will catch my shinobi. But yeah, don't have to worry about it in this case. Also, because these are just rebels and they don't use agents, I don't have to worry about my shinobi being caught by enemy agents. Because what happens is that I'm not in control of the territory, of course, until I, actually complete this turn and, take this territory. Which means that in the end turn, by bringing my shinobi along with my daimyo in the same turn that I'm taking the territory, if there is border fort or shinobi in that province, then they can kill my shinobi during the end turn. So typically that's why when I'm attacking, I'll bring my shinobi to that province in the turn afterwards. Which is a little risky because I'm leaving my heirs and my daimyos open to ninja attack just for one turn. But in this case, don't have to worry about any ninjas, don't have to worry about any geishas, don't have to worry about any shinobi. It's just time to roll on through. So yeah, I got just a legion of shinobi here as well that can... I'm just, obviously bringing these guys along because I have a lot of territories that I will have to pacify and make sure I keep the people happy in the meantime. And yeah, I got a bunch of ninjas that... don't really have anything I can do with them, so I might as well just leave them there in Owari. And yeah, like I said, I want to make sure I get this army filled up. So yeah, I'm just going to checking my armies, make sure that everything's good to go, and I will be ending the turn soon. And as I thought, I didn't have enough money to train everything, but that's okay. I think I'm doing okay at this point of the campaign. Yes, so speaking of money, got another Portuguese trading post that's finished here in Satsuma, and another one here in Hyuga. Got a drill dojo for more disciplined troops here in Tosa. And a church for more money here in Omi. And yeah, that's going to be it. So yeah, now they're attacking Shinano. And yes, the rebels did retreat from Totomi. So I did take Totomi without a fight. But now I will have to defend Shinano. And yeah, okay, and I am going to be attacking Echu as well. So I will fight the Echu battle first. Looking at my 960 versus their 4,000. So yeah, probably not going to win, but I'm just gonna try to make sure that they lose more men than I do. So let's get into this one. I'm looking forward to it. I actually can't remember Echu off the top of my head. What's Echu like? Let me just take a little peek around. So looks like it's pretty wide open. I'm not seeing a lot of forests. Okay, so maybe there's a little forest there in the back. So I wonder if what this means is I start down here and I will just have to like make my way up. Hopefully I don't get caught on this hill here. So yeah, looks like a little beach here. Oh, I remember Echu. I remember. Okay, I know Echu. I'm familiar. It's weird because the camera kind of started me off looking in a different direction, but I'm pretty sure I start off basically here, and it's relatively simple. Like usually there's like a clash right here on this ridge, and then I have to come down to the beach and fight them a lot of times, which can be annoying because they get a little, the pathfinding for the enemy gets a little weird on the beach. Like they get all spread out and confused, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Sometimes the battle just kind of happens out here in the open too. So I think that's pretty simple. Let's just kind of let's see what weather we have. Light wind. I will take it. Yes, I will. And yes, I am right. So yeah, it's going to be right here. Going to be fighting just along the cliff face here. So I'm going to get set up and ready to go. And because I think that the battle might be getting started pretty soon here, I'm just going to get my guys positioned how I want them to right away. Because as you probably know by now, my army setup for the Oda clan is actually really important just because there's a lot of weak points to it, and by weak points I just kind of mean like missile troops. It depends on my archers and my guns doing a lot of damage, and that means that those guns and archers, if they get caught in melee, can of course be vulnerable. So it's one of those armies that does better if it gets set up right away. And it looks like we got one cavalry archer scouting us out real quick just to check us out and see what's going on. And yeah, it looks like there's going to be an engagement happening pretty soon here. Yeah, probably just right here in front of me. Maybe if I can try to grab this hill with my center, this little knobby hill here, that might be a little bit better. But in any case, it looks like I will be fighting uphill, which isn't the worst thing for me, I think, just because, as I've said before, having a lot of range units in my army kind of is like the great equalizer. It kind of makes sure that even if you're on your hill, I don't care, I'll just shoot you, make you get off that hill. Alright, so I got a decent little position here on this little mini hill, and yeah, I got my guns placed, I think, far enough back to where they can get some fire here. They should be getting shots in pretty soon, I think. And I'm getting my right flank positioned because it looks like they're largely being left alone. So if I can get them just right here on the flanks and get some really good shots in on the enemy that is hopefully just being completely focused on my center, that'd be nice. Now it looks like I'm not seeing any monks. I'm just seeing spears, some light cav. I'm not even seeing a ton of archers, to be honest. Yeah, I have a couple of archers, but not much. So yeah, I think I should do well here. It looks like my left flank is starting to get some shots in. They're sending their Yari Samurai forward, but honestly, two ranks of musketeers shooting at them, and they're just going to blow them away, I'm thinking. But yeah, let's see. Maybe they'll get into combat. Maybe they won't. Looks like they're getting a full charge in along the front. And how are we doing on this flank? Okay, so I might want to inch my right flank up just a little bit more. Might just be a little bit out of range at this point. So I want to get some shots in there. Keeping my Yari Cav just back. Yeah, there we go. They're already running away. And yeah, I think I'm just going to keep my guns back because they can start shooting at some Cav. Maybe I'll have this group selected just to make sure I can send my spears in the front just in case. And how we doing here? Okay, it looks like my right flank is shooting out, which is good stuff because this is just a great place for them to shoot from. And yeah, do they have any range on them? No, they're just out of range. But yeah, it looks like we're pushing this part of the army back. And how are we doing on ammo? Archers are getting a little low on ammo. But I think what I do is I send my cav out to chase these archers, and I bring my army up just to take this hill. Looks like okay, they want to fight. They want to fight me. That's fine. Yeah, what I'm thinking is, since there is going to be obviously a second wave coming in that I'll have to fight, and yeah, I probably won't beat every the entire army that's here, because it's 4,000 men. But what I am thinking is, if I just get a good position here, push this army back, and then come in and fight that second wave sitting on top of this hill, as long as I have a little bit of ammunition left with my archers, and my guns will have plenty of ammunition. My guns will be fine. It's just more of an issue of I want to make sure that my archers have a few shots left in them. And yeah, if they can run away, yeah, there they go. They're running away, and now we can just inch. Oops, that's not the right unit. And yeah, just inch these guys along this hill. And who's actually fighting me? Okay, so archers now the archers are finally running away. I want to make sure that my cav does not get caught by spears, so I can have them just hang back a little bit. And yeah, it looks like they're. Let's see, don't shoot my horses. And yeah, just keep bringing my front and center forward so I can take this hill, and I'll just hold here and wait for the second waves to come in. So far, looking like the second wave is just going to be mostly light cav, so I'm sending my Yari cav to chase down these cav archers. And what do we got here? It looks like just a few units of cav archers that are probably going to be a little bit annoying. I ended up being a little bit mostly out of ammunition here on my archers. That's not what I intended, but the first wave just kept on coming back and wasting my ammunition, which is still too bad, but that's how it works sometimes, and that's okay. I already went into this battle thinking that I was going to lose just based on the timeout, but again, that's fine. I accept this, and yeah, we'll see if they actually want to come attack us here. Probably not, but well, yeah, we'll just see if the rest of this third wave comes in, or a second wave, that is. And looks like the third wave actually did come in right behind me, which I was not expecting at all. I actually had the game timer on fast forward, and yeah, they just came in and mopped up my yard cav before I even knew what was happening. Got a couple of units of warrior monks coming in as well, which is not ideal considering that I'm not facing the right direction at all. So maybe if I can get these muskets back and get these muskets back as well. And yeah, it's a little dicey here. I got my, let's see, my left flank can come over and hopefully, let's see, what do I want then? Maybe come on over here, perhaps? And yeah, it's going to be a question of how we can deal with these warrior monks before they get into close combat with, let's see, yeah. So this unit of spears is trying to hold off the waves of enemies before, it's just so that, they can buy time for my guns to get back a little bit, so maybe I can get this unit back here. And yeah, oops, I need my general unit. Well, I want to keep my general safe back here. And yeah, so unfortunately I did sacrifice my Yari Cav, and I will have to sacrifice this unit of Yari Sand, which is running away right now. But, that's how it goes sometimes. Really, gosh dang, I wasn't paying attention. I forgot that, waves come in from, opposite directions, because I'm expecting the enemy to come from, that way. And I completely got caught off guard and wasn't paying attention to that. So yeah, it looks like, let's see, you got some guns on this flank that are shooting, but now they're fighting in hand-to-hand combat versus those guns. And let's see, I want to get, okay, so they're running away just in the nick of time. If I can get, let's see, oops, not those guys. I want to get my spears back here, and I want these muskets here shooting. And yeah, so if I can get guns shooting. Okay, so now they're running away. That's good. And I want them there. Okay, so they're running away as well. So it looks like I'm able to kind of defend myself. Now they're still fighting, so I don't want that. So let's see if I can get spears to intercept these warrior monks. And if I can get these guns just like right here to shoot at these warrior monks, I can also send my Naginata in reserve to come help out. And yeah, it looks like we got some more guys coming up this hill, but they're just spearmen. A few Ashigaru. I can send my general and his unit of spearmen to take care of them. And yeah, I got a little hectic there for a second, but I think I'm doing okay, all things considered. Considering my lapse of paying attention there, but yeah, those warrior monks are getting cut down. They're getting cut down. Got a few Yari Sams that are regrouping, so if I can send these spears to help protect my muskets here, so I can send those muskets there, and these muskets set up here on the hill, and that'll be good for that. And let's see how we're doing here. So I got my general, who's an archer unit, who's shooting down at these Ashigaru, and I got another Yari Sam and a Sam archer, so nothing that I won't be able to handle if I just bring my center and wheel my center back around, like so. And let's see, do I have anything left on this side? So not, yeah, so my right flank is like mostly shattered. Left flank, left flank, I can just keep them like down a little bit on the hill, is what I'm thinking, and maybe just bring my center forward a little bit just to help cover for them. And yeah, I want to get my my Yari Samurai back, because now they were chasing after some regrouping warrior monks, and now they're paying for it, because those warrior monks are now cutting them down as they flee, which it's never a good thing. But oh well, there's not a whole lot of time left in this battle, so took definitely a few more casualties than I would have liked to, but the main thing is keeping my eldest son healthy. He's still alive here. Actually taking a few casualties from these archers, it looks like, so that's never a great thing. Let's see, I want to make sure that my left flank is over here. And this about is going to wrap up this battle. Getting pretty close here. They are trying to make a few regrouped efforts here to crack my lines, which my guns are doing an okay job. What's left of them, that is. And yeah, I'm able to shoot down this archer unit on this flank that was attacking my general. And in the center, yeah, they keep trying to make an attack, but my guns, even these depleted units of guns, are doing a pretty dang good job of deterring the enemy from attacking. Alright, how we do? So I killed 821, I lost 354, so definitely not ideal losing that many men, but still I took a big chunk out of theirs, and yeah, that leaves them with a little over 3,000 left defending Echu, which is still a lot, so we'll just have to get to it. And now for the defense of Shinano. I have 921 versus their 2,275. So yeah, looks like unfortunately I don't have musketeers in this army. It's going to be arquebusiers, which, yeah, not ideal, but Shinano is a pretty dang good province to defend. And I got a 4-star general, so all good stuff. I'm pretty sure this is Shibata Katsuie, of course, the hero of defending Mino multiple times. Actually, I just thought of something that would be bad. If they decide to fight me in the rain, unlike when I was defending Mino, where I had reinforcements that had archers in them, so that I could just swap out my guns for archers, so I could just have, like 7 archers in a defense battle. In this case, I wasn't really thinking that far ahead, and if they did attack me in the rain, that would be bad. So fingers crossed that they don't attack me in the rain here, otherwise my 4 units of arquebusiers will be completely useless. And I'm not seeing any rain. I'm not hearing any rain. I think I'm okay. But yeah, I'm just going to get set up on this left hill here, and I'll move forward. And yeah, the battle starts right away because the enemy starts right there. I'm just going to move up right along this ridge and just fire down on them and cause havoc. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm defending Shinano is there's a little dip in the terrain here. I like to hide a unit of Yari Cav, like so, because then they'll be out of sight of the enemy coming down here. And yeah, if there's any cavalry archers or archers that are exposed, then my Yari Cav can sweep down and kill them and get some pretty good work down. And up here, it's going to be pretty sloppy deployment. I'm just getting my guys all grouped up right here along the fence so that I can just immediately take this hill as fast as I can. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like not too bad of an army. I mean, yeah, just one unit of 22 warrior monks. Not a ton of archers, just a lot of Ashigaru and Yari samurai. So I don't think this is going to be too much of a doozy. I got my Yari cav. That's where they are hiding. And yeah, they'll be waiting for an opportunity to hopefully strike. There's not too many soft spots because they don't have a ton of archers. But if they can get into that unit of 27 cavalry archers, that would be really good. I do have my guns. Like I said, they are arquebusiers, so they have diminished range. But honestly, on this hill, that's not bad being able to shoot from there. And just backing them up, got my center of spears. I mean, not spears, but archers and Aginata here. And actually, I wonder if I might want to get them a little bit closer, like so. And then on this flank is just my general's unit of guns and spears defending just on that side. And just have one unit of spears just in reserve. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So oftentimes the enemy does like to make a really hard push on this side right here next to the cliff. So yeah, I think these guns are going to get a lot of good shots in, but it's going to be important because they are going to make a really good push here. It's going to be really important that I make sure that I get my spears in place in time. I'm bringing over some Naginata just to make sure that when the time comes I can bring them forward to help out. And yeah, hopefully driving back these Ashigaru shouldn't be too difficult. They should probably start running away, I would think. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how good this general is, just based on... I feel like the more ornate his like little flag thingy is, the better he is. And I want to say that like that is a pretty basic one. So I want to say that this is not a great general, but I don't know if any of what I just said is true. Oops, and I'm not really paying attention here, so let me just make sure that this formation is protected. So I'm bringing my guns back and I'm protecting with my spears to face off against those Ashigaru, and I can send down my Naginata as well to protect and hold up this side. And I bring my guns back a little bit, and on this side bring them up on this hill. And then how are we doing here? Well, maybe I should probably get my center switched as well. Alright, how are we doing? And let's see, I want to bring over Naginata to support this side. And yeah, this flank is, nothing's really happening over here. That's fine. Alright, so now, let's see, where's everyone going? I want to make sure Naginata plug up the gaps here. And this Naginata as well. Let's see, they can come and fight in the center as well. And yeah, I'm actually surprised that they're fighting like through all that gunfire, fire and missile fire. That's actually kind of concerning for me. I actually thought that they would have like fled and ran away by now, but looks like they're going to make a push. So I'm going to bring in my reserve unit of Yari Samurai to just come in a little bit closer here. And yeah, how are we doing? Let's see, archers. Okay, so now it looks like there's the break that I was waiting for. And yeah, that's fine if I can get, let's see, maybe I can get my Yari Cav. Yeah, I think it's time for my Yari Cav to start running some guys down. Okay, now we got some Naginata Cav coming in, and they're going to be coming in fast here. This is a really good offensive unit of cavalry, so let's try to get some shots in. Actually, no, this is Yari Cav right here, so hopefully I can scare them off before they get into combat with my guns. Let's see if we can get another volley in. Gun them down, gun them down. Okay, now they're running away. And Naginata Cav is coming in. And yeah, they got 49 left. That's a lot. So I'm going to bring my spears in. And they actually do very well against infantry, even spears. I mean, yes, spears are designed to fight them, but yeah, they're a tough unit to crack, that's for sure. So let's see. I should probably bring over a unit of Naginata to try to flank them. It's probably a decent idea. Because, yeah, I do have these 2 units of spears. I can put this spear unit on engagement. Well, okay, now they're already running away, so not bad, not bad. Thought it'd be a little worse than that, but that's okay. I will bring this unit of spears back up to support, being he's a reserve unit, but this Naginata unit back there. And yeah, I did spend most of my arrows on that first wave, and there's still a decent amount of time left. More than half of the battle clock is remaining. My general's flank hasn't been touched yet. They've still just been kind of whanging out here on this side. These injuries have already were from like previous battles. This army was already a little banged up before, but yeah, nothing too bad, nothing too crazy. And yeah, I think we just gotta hang on. Hopefully they don't have any like more warrior monks, but yeah, we'll see what the next wave brings. Alright, we got another push coming in on this left side. Got my Naginata going to be greeting this unit of Yarikav. Never mind, looks like they're going to be pulling back a little bit, so I'll pull back. And yeah, I guess just got some more, Cav archers hanging around. That's a healthy unit of warrior monks, so that's going to be a little dicey. And what's even worse is that they're coming basically just head on, so they're not going to be going for my flanks, which is where my guns are. So I don't really have anything to shoot those monks with, and that's the worst thing, is not being able to shoot monks. So, let's see. I have to figure out how to get my guns in a position where they can be effective without getting my general killed. Alright, so now I am getting some shots in on this left flank here with my general's unit and one of his other arquebusiers. And I'm defending them with this unit of spears, so hopefully I can head off this little 10-man unit of warrior monks with my spears. And yeah, we're getting some good shots in from this side just because, yeah, okay, so those guys got gunned down, which is awesome. And yeah, I guess warrior monks, okay, they're running away, that's good. Archers, okay, that's good as well. Because I was able to bring this unit kind of on an angle so they get some more shots in on this side. That's what's a little bit awkward right now, just because I don't have archers. It's really hard to get some pressure on the center with just my guns, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to keep reacting to the enemy and seeing where they come in and reacting accordingly. And they are going to be making another push here, but my guns are getting some pretty decent shots in from this left flank here, and they are nice and grouped up for all my guns to shoot in. And yeah, this is working out pretty well. I think that this really showcases what's nice about this army composition is that even though, yeah, the archers run out of ammunition, as long as I have these 2 wings of guns, especially, I mean, it makes it easy on defense just because, on this side, of course, I have a nice little choke against this cliff, so I have a nice narrow area that can kind of, secure with just a couple units of spears, and as long as there's openings, I can kind of swing my guns out to get shots in on the center here. And same goes on this flank as well, just because I have the hill, that I can get cover from, and against, cover from this forest as well. So it's easier to defend, this area with just a couple units of spears. And just like on the right flank, anytime there's opening, anytime it's kind of safe on this side, then I can just kind of swing this flank around and get shots in on the center. And it makes it easy to control. It makes it nice, and it's like a methodical way to control a battle, which really showcases what I like, how I like and why I like using these little unit formations. They're not perfect. It's something that I think that medieval Total War may have done a little bit better. I haven't played medieval a ton, but I've just played a little bit, and it looks like, for example, when they do like a skirmish forward position, it's literally all the skirmish units are in the first rank and the melee units are in the second rank, whereas this is technically a skirmish forward formation, even though I end up with like Naginata in the front rank, just because the numbers don't work out to where, it's like, what do I have? Yeah, so in this group I have 4 archers and 4 Naginata, and to me, it should be really simple. It should just be 2 rows, and it should be whatever row I say, like skirmish forward, should be archers in the center, or the front, and Naginata in the second rank as reserves. But for some reason, this game doesn't really do that. Their unit formations can be a little bit funky. It can take a little bit of practice for sure. I've spent some time in the custom battles kind of messing around and seeing. For example, let's see, there's another formation I kind of like to use is the castle formation, which is the 3 key. So if I press 3, what does 3 do for me? And let's see, let's give him time to organize and see if 3 is better, in my opinion. So yeah, even the castle formation has given me like a confusing, yeah, so it's mostly Naginata, but then there's an archer on this side in my front rank. And then I have a Naginata here in my back rank, even though it's mostly archer. So yeah, it's just like, why couldn't it just be simple to have, you know, melee forward, so all melee units in the first rank, or skirmish forward, all skirmish units in the first rank. You know, I feel like, yeah, like I said, I think that's something that they fixed in Medieval, but in this game it gets a little funky, a little bit weird, but still, I like using the unit formations just because it keeps things simple for me and it helps me control the battle in my favor. Alright, and victory is achieved. So, killed 791, lost 139, so not bad. How my guns do? So this gun unit killed 102, and this gun unit killed 136. My general only killed 26, that's okay. And this gun unit killed 101. So yeah, not bad overall. Even, you know, arquebusiers are doing a decent job here. Okay, and the castle in Kaga has fallen to my troops, so Kaga is now mine, and Mikawa is now mine as well. And let's see, poor harvest, so I am ending up with a treasury of 16,156, so not bad considering that's a poor harvest, but that's because I'm depending on basically trade for my economy, so that's why I do that. Okay, so I've taken Totomi without a fight, and this castle is not going to fall without a direct assault. It's just one unit of archers, so I will probably just auto-resolve that, which is fine. In fact, I can just send in my reserve army, and they can auto-resolve this in the next turn, and I'm fine with that. And let's see, how are we doing up here? So we're thinning down these numbers. I can bring in this army of Naito Tokinao. What is he missing? He's missing a cav unit, so I just need to get a unit of Yari cav in here. And now he's ready to go to Shinano and help defend Shinano. And yeah, so this is my heir, which attacked Echu. He did a good job, but I did a bad job of, at the very end, I let one of those waves get to me. So yeah, now I think it's probably Oda Nobunaga's turn. I can get his army refitted and ready to go, and I'll be attacking Echu in this turn with his army. And yeah, because this castle in Kaga is done and over with, so yeah, I'll be getting that ready, and yes, I can attack Suruga in this turn with my Daimyo's army as well to quickly take that. And yeah, probably just have to, you know, maybe fight off another army here from Echu and just burn through another turn here. And this is a little bit spooky. I mean, there's just a geisha hanging out here in Kai. I kind of thought that they just kind of disappeared once the clan that trained them is gone, but apparently they just kind of hang out here looking spooky and weird. I'm pretty sure she's inert. I'm pretty sure she's not going to threaten me at all, but yeah, just kind of scared me seeing her there. Like, Jesus, there she is. Anyway, moving on. I think we're all fine. Taxes are set to very low. Everyone's looking happy, and let's end this turn. Alright, so now I got that port in Osumi and drill dojo, so for better rallying for my troops that are trained here in Iga. Fortress, so third tier of tech for my horses that are trained in Isa. And how are we doing? What? So that geisha? What? So rebels can control geishas? Oh no. I did not know that. That's terrifying. Dang. Okay, so right in this province, I have 2 4-star generals. These are not my heirs. I'm pretty sure this is Shibata Katsue and Naito Tokinao. But still, that's terrifying. That's really terrifying. So I do have ninjas that are available to hunt her down. It just really is shocking that she's still on the field here, and which means since that they still own that territory that has the building that trains geishas, that this isn't the end. There could be more geishas coming after me. So, yikes! Dang! Wow. Okay, so one of these generals might die here. In any case, I am attacking Echu with Oda Nobunaga. So. Let's see, they're defending with 4,787 troops because they're not actually attacking anywhere this turn. They're actually just defending Echu. So let's get into it and play this battle as well as I can, and hopefully not lose track and, you know, lose one of my flanks this time. All right, now it looks like they might be doing a heavy push on my left flank this time, but I might be able to get my army set up just in time to take the brunt of this. Now they do have some warrior monks defending. And yeah, of course, this is, yeah, so they didn't split up their army in this turn, so this is the full brunt. This is everything they have left. I mean, of course, not in this wave. There's going to be other waves, of course, but yeah, they could have anything is what I'm trying to say. And since this is the remnants of the Hojo's armies, they do have not quite everything, but they have a lot. And it's going to be a lot to face here, but just take it one wave at a time. Again, I'm not thinking I'm gonna be winning this battle, but I think I just want to get as much casualties in as possible. I'm aiming for 1,000. If I can kill 1,000 men and, you know, lose like, yeah, you know, 100, 200, that would be really, really nice. Might need to get my guns a little bit closer on this side. How are we doing? They should be in range pretty soon here. And yeah, we just have to make sure that these warrior monks get taken down. They're actually coming in pretty hot and heavy here, so I might have to switch out like that. And yeah, now my guns are getting some shots in, and I am able to get my Naginata. So they do have a downhill charge against me, which is not preferable. But yeah, I got gun shooting in. I have a mixed force of muskets and arquebusiers on both sides. I got, ooh, wow, those monks like came right through me. So let's see if I get these Naginata in and get my general's unit back. And okay, so it looks like they're already running away, which is really nice for me. Thank goodness, because yeah, they were coming in hot and heavy, and they're running away too. And how about this Yari Cav unit over here? Can my guns shoot them down before they charge me? That would be nice. And if they're going to retreat, then this is going to be my chance just to advance, because it would be nice to get on top of this hill as I was before, and just get up here, you know, before I have to fight additional waves. That would be preferable. And I am doing a little scoot and shoot action here, where I just want to get to the top of this hill, and yeah, I want to try to get up there without using as much ammunition as I did last time. So this time I'm just kind of moving, and I'm getting enough time in to get like one shot in, and trying to keep moving on, trying to get a lot of shots with my guns, because, you know, they shoot slower than my archers. But yeah, I would like to get to the top of this hill with enough ammunition to face off against other waves here. So let's see, get this left flank going like so. And yeah, this is a good grab here. I got my unit of Yari Cavs right into 2 units of archers that are running away. And it looks like they don't really have anything to... Oops. Looks like... Yeah, Cav... Okay, so I was thinking Cav was going to get into my spears, but yes, they got fended off there. And yeah, if I can just get to the ridge of this hill and get a good angle for my guns. And then, yeah, here as well, set up for my archers. And maybe move my right flank off a little bit more, like here. Alright, now what I'm thinking is if I can kind of take up a forward position with my right flank so that my guns are getting most of the shots in, and I can save some arrows for my archers in the center here. And then if I have to, I can kind of fall back with them and kind of take them behind my center here, and just kind of, you know, defend with my archer's bodyguard and my cav and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm hoping, I just want to take kind of a forward engagement with my right flank here. if they kind of come at me center on, that's fine. And I do have this unit, this my left flank, kind of on this hill here, which is really nice. I kind of like them having them here. And I can kind of fall back to this hill if I need to, depending on where the rest of the waves come in. And this time, I will hit fast forward, but I'm going to be watching very closely this time and seeing where the other waves come in. Because if they come in from this flank, like they did last time, I'm going to make sure that I'm ready for it, so I don't get jumped by, 7 units of warrior monks. And yeah, just as I was expecting, got another wave coming in, this time from this side. So I'm going to try to get everyone back as fast as possible. Maybe actually get them here. And I can kind of, let's see, what do we got coming in? Yari Cav, Yari Cav, Yari Cav. Okay, so nothing too crazy. I feel like that's not much of a wave, actually. That's actually not bad. I think so far, just based on what I'm seeing, my 1 unit of Yari Cav could probably take everything that's here with some help from my spearmen. So I can send them forward and send my Cav forward. And yeah, do we got anything coming in from the front? Just a couple Cav archers, nothing crazy right now, so if I just send my spears to come help and support this, my Cav will have no issue getting that job done. And yeah, I don't think any waves are coming in from this side because, there's an ocean. Nothing should be coming from behind me. So yeah, that's okay. So we got some more. Okay, Naginata Cav and some Yari spears. So that's what I'm talking about. There's a little bit more action to be had here for sure. And that's it for the time limit on that one. Yeah, not much happened there at the end. Just a few broken waves on my right flank and a few broken, and a little bit of, a little something coming in from the left flank as well. But yeah, let's see. Did pretty well in the kill ratio this time, and let's see how I did. So yeah, I didn't kill as many. I just wasn't getting a lot of action. So it's too bad. Only killed 472, lost 69. How my guns do? I always like looking at how our guns did. This unit killed only 8. This unit killed only 24. But those are the arquebusiers. How did my muskets do? Muskets still killed 78, and this unit of muskets still 22. So yeah, not a ton actually. I guess my archers did a lot of the work, but in any case, that's okay. I just have to go back and rinse, wash, repeat, and eventually I'll be able to burn down these rebels here in Echu. I kind of feel like Oda Nobunaga himself, because he was having such a hard time defeating the Iko-Iki rebel, the warrior monks in central Japan, that by the time he finally killed them, he got a little demonic on their asses. I mean, he just burned down like an entire province or something. I don't know. He was pretty barbaric. He got very angry at them and killed a lot of people, a lot of innocent people, because he got so mad at the Iko-Iki faith. Okay, so it looks like we pillaged 250 koku from here in Suruga. Again, took that province without a fight. And yeah, so now we'll have to actually assault this little 1 unit of 60 archers here in Totomi with one of my reserve armies. That's fine, and I can bring the other reserve army up to Suruga to clean up this garrison here as well. And that's a really good pattern for me to keep doing. That way my daimyo can keep taking territories, and his reserve armies can keep taking the garrisons themselves and doing the dirty work, Alright, so it looks like, yeah, no other attacks, just this scary-ass looking... Yep, she's on an assassination mission for sure. Oh, God, that sucks. God dang it, that sucks. Well, it's a good thing I still have ninjas, so how are we looking? 34% chance of killing her. Okay, I'll take it. And how about this guy? 66% chance. Holy crap. Wow, what is he? 103? Dang. Okay, she should be going down pretty soon. 34% chance. Just amongst those 3 ninjas themselves, hopefully they can get her down. But, I got more. So I'm just, I'm not pulling any punches here. He's pretty low on the totem pole. Only 24% chance for this ninja. He is Honor 2. So how's the Honor 2 guy looking? So 50% chance for Honor 2 ninja. Not bad, honestly. Not bad at all. And I have more. I know I do have more, right? Let me just check. And no, I don't have more, so I can definitely train more though. That's for goddamn sure. Let's see, train ninjas here in Iga, because they get a +1 honor bonus here in Iga, so yeah, definitely get that going. And yeah, how are we looking? So, still got a lot of guys here in Etchu to Kill, but I've been doing some work on them. And the problem is that here's my guess for like the way this works is that when I'm attacking, for some reason, so like in between my turns, I'm replenishing all of my attacking armies. So like I have these armies that that I like to fight with because I have them composed in a certain manner with the units and generals. Now, I have these other armies that are pretty random. They're just reinforcement armies. I have them tag along so that in between turns, I can just replenish my main armies. That's the way that I do things. And I think that works pretty well. For some reason, the AI doesn't replenish their armies so that when I'm attacking, or even if they're attacking, for some reason you're going to end up with these battles where you're not facing full waves. And as you see here, there's a lot of, half flags here. This one's kind of full, but, this one's pretty low. This one's kind of halfway. This one's a little bit, not quite halfway. This one's pretty low, but, for example, if this is the army that I'm facing, and I think that oftentimes it is the army that has the highest general in it, so it would be facing this army, I think. I'm guessing. I don't know. So this is a 2-star general. They have, 3 full units of warrior monks, Ashigaru, a few archers, and then, but like their general unit is only a 3-man unit of Ashigaru. And I think that this is the army that I would be facing. I'm just guessing. I don't know, but it's unfortunate that they don't replenish their... Yeah, they do have actually quite a lot of warrior monks in here, that's for sure. They do have a few warrior monks, that's for sure. But yeah, it's too bad they don't replenish their armies in between turns because this makes it harder for me to get enough kills in during my battles. And for those of you that are proponents of not having the game timer on, this is probably one of your biggest arguments, right? Because I wouldn't be having this issue if I was playing without the game timer. I could just, play until this is all dead. But that means that I have to rely on my reinforcements coming in, probably because I'd run out of ammunition. And frankly, just for the, benefit of making YouTube videos, it also does help just to, play battles that actually end at some point. Whereas with these battles that have no battle timers, it can go on for an exceedingly long amount of time. This is, again, something that I think that they do a little bit better job of in medieval Total War. I think that having this massive battles with reinforcements plays out a little bit better just because they actually do come in. You can set rally points for reinforcements. You can actually set before the battle what reinforcements you want to come in, which order, which is really cool. And yeah, I believe they actually just come in like right away. Like once you send a unit off the battlefield, I think your reinforcement unit comes in basically right away, which is how I feel like it should happen. It's just that in Shogun, I feel like they wanted to go with kind of a random style where they wanted to make it be like, who knows when they'll come in? Maybe not. Maybe they got lost. I think that's what they're doing was maybe your reinforcements got lost on their way to the battlefield. Which I get it. I see what they're going with it. The whole what if they don't show up kind of aspect to playing these battles, which that's that kind of argument for realism versus gameplay, where I think that gameplay has to trump in that case because it's actually just more fun to, have reinforcements show up when they're supposed to, or if there is going to be a random component to it, it should be something where there is more of a player input. So for example, like your armies have better supply stats or your generals have better reinforcement stats or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where there's ways that you could increase the chances of them showing up on time. But that's not the case. I mean, again, this is, of course, the first Total War game, so we have to give them a lot of leeway here. But I feel like that's something that could have been added where you can actually have a say in the chances of reinforcements showing up. If they wanted to go with a random aspect of it and make them showing up be a random thing, make it a degree of randomness that we actually have a say in based on the decisions that we make in our campaign. And I think that would have been a really, really good decision. But in any case, they didn't do that. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like playing my big battles without, battle timer, because I need things to end at some point. I need to be able to, I don't mind losing battles because I get timed out. That's fine. The only downside of that I see is that my commanders can eventually lose command stars that way, which, yeah, it does a bad thing, but in this late game, it's not so important. But yeah, going forward, it looks like I'm going to have quite a few more battles here in Echu that I have to crack. And hopefully they keep attacking me as well here in Shinano and Hida, because that, of course, quickens the pace at which I can burn down this army here in Echu. But that is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching. I've been Kanastep, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.